Okay, so let's look at the question for today from one of my lovely IELTS students. And the question is, what are some examples of common mistakes that candidates make in the IELTS exam? Well, this question is pretty interesting because the mistakes that are common to students really depend on the country. They're caused by something called language transfer. So that's the kind of transfer or change from the first language to English, which is being used as the extra language, the second or additional language. So I live and work in Korea, and the kinds of common mistakes are, for example, saying things like, I play with my friends. Now, in English, play with your friends is only used for like really young children running around. But in the Korean language, play with my friends is normal for adults. So if you're speaking to everyone from every country, you can't really answer that question of what the common mistakes are. So what do I suggest? Well, I'm sure you guessed it. Just look at the examiner marking criteria again for speaking. And what does it say, for example, if you want to get a level 7 or above score, 7.0 band score or above, what does it say for grammar and for vocabulary? Well, for example, for grammar, it says that sentences without errors will be frequent. So do you say sentences which are mostly, so the majority of which are free of errors? If the answer is no, then maybe you won't get above that score. And what about vocabulary, or lexical resource, as it's called in the criteria? What's different for 7.0 from everything below that? And if you look closely, you'll see things mentioned there which aren't mentioned for the scores below. For example, the use of idiomatic language. And if you don't know the meaning of this, we can talk about that later in another video. But just for now, I want to draw your attention to the things which make the highest scores separate from what will get the lower scores. So that's all from me for today, folks. I hope the IELTS exam has been demystified a bit for you. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them, and I will try my best to address those in the next video. So thank you very much, and study hard. Bye-bye, everyone.